has not happened. You say there is no movement. You say you have been imagining, affirming, assuming, and yet the world looks exactly the same. And I tell you, it is already done. You are simply looking at the wrong version. Let me explain what I mean by this. Creation is finished. There is no new event being manufactured for you in the future. There are infinite states already existing. Every version of your life already is. The one where you have it. The one where you do not. The one where it arrives quickly. The one where it appears delayed. They all exist. You do not create the event. You select the state. But here's what most people do. They assume the new state, and then they continue to observe the old one. They look at the same bank account, the same relationship status, the same messages, the same silence. And because they are observing the old version, they conclude nothing has changed. But the change does not begin in the world. It begins in you. When you assume something is done, you shift internally into a new identity. That identity corresponds to a different version of reality. But the outer world is slow to reflect it, not because it resists you, but because it is a shadow. And a shadow always lags slightly behind the object casting it. If you walk forward, your shadow follows. But if you keep staring at the shadow, wondering why it hasn't moved yet, you remain fixed in place. You are not meant to watch the shadow. You are meant to move as the one who has already received. When you say, it hasn't happened yet, you are still looking at the former state. You are still measuring by appearances. Let me give you something practical. Suppose you desire a specific person. You imagine the relationship fulfilled. You feel the relief. You enter the state of being loved and chosen. And then the next day, you check your phone. No message. Immediately you conclude, it's not done. But tell me, if you were already secure in a relationship, would a single day of silence disturb you? No. Only the old version of you is disturbed. The new version is calm. So when you react to the appearance, you are not proving it isn't done. You are proving you slipped back into the former identity. And that is all that has happened. Nothing is wrong. You simply looked at the wrong version and believed it. You cannot serve two states. You cannot assume it is finished and simultaneously analyze whether it is finished. Choose. The version of you who has it does not look for evidence. He moves differently. He thinks differently. He decides differently. If you want to know whether it is done, do not ask the world. Ask your nervous system. Are you settled? Are you internally convinced? Or are you scanning? Scanning is attachment to the old state. Conviction is alignment with the new one. Now, this is not delusion. This is understanding the structure of reality. The outer world is past tense. It reflects assumptions you previously held. If you change the assumption today, you are not obligated to see immediate rearrangement. But you are obligated to remain faithful to the new identity. The mistake is not that it hasn't appeared. The mistake is that you keep revisiting the former version to confirm whether the new one is working. You cannot dig up the seed and demand fruit. You must walk as though the harvest is certain. When you truly accept it is done, something shifts within you. You stop narrating the absence. You stop repeating the old story. You stop reacting to temporary appearances. And gradually, sometimes suddenly, the world rearranges to mirror the state you have occupied. It feels natural when it happens. It does not feel magical. It feels inevitable, because you have already lived it internally. So if today you look at your life and think, nothing has changed, I tell you, look again. You're observing the shadow of your former self. Turn inward. Return to the assumption, not dramatically, not emotionally forced, simply as fact. It is done, and then go about your day as one who has chosen the fulfilled version. There is no need to convince anyone. There is no need to argue with appearances. There is only the quiet knowing that the state you occupy must externalize itself. The wrong version dissolves when you stop identifying with it. And the right version solidifies when you remain loyal to it. So do not ask, when will it happen? Ask instead, which version of me am I being right now? Because the version you are being is the version you will see. And when you remain faithful to the fulfilled one, the world has no choice but to catch up, for it is already done. You simply must stop looking at the old reflection. You